Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
Hello and welcome to Popternative. This is the talk show and podcast where we have digital discussions, the worlds of TV, film, news, music, lifestyle, sports, everything really depending on the guest. We talk about it all. As always, I'm your host, Peter Remoliotis. On social media, you know me as PD Beats. My guest is a country and pop singer and songwriter. Her new music video just dropped on CMT. Olivia Faye is with us. Olivia, welcome to Popternative.
Thank you for having me to Popternative. I'm so excited to finally meet you.
Absolutely. And it's an exciting time because there's a lot going on. The new music video, some really cool opportunities coming your way. I just wanted to know, what was your first introduction to country music, Olivia?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm originally from Kentucky, so I was just born into listening to country music, but the country music industry, that was probably when I was about 12 years old, was my first introduction.
Absolutely. And I'm just curious because I live in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and you have to understand that country is massive here. Like, they love country music in Ottawa. I'm sure, you've heard of that and have some friends that might have played here before the pandemic because it's a big scene here. I'm just curious from your perspective as someone that's been involved with it and plays that style of music, that genre. Can you pinpoint what the exact appeal is of country music? Like, is there something that you think is like the reason why it's so popular, like over others? Like, I'm just curious about that.
Well, country music is so good about storytelling. It's so good about telling stories and being so relatable.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's why it's so popular, because so many people can relate to these stories and these songs, and it's just so real. So that's why I think probably over any other genre, like, it's just so big and such like devoted fans to country music, because everything that people put out is just so relatable. The songwriting, all of it.
Absolutely. And some exciting news for you. I mean, new music video, CMT. I mean, that's awesome, right?
Yes, it was so awesome. It was like surreal to finally have that happen. So I was thrilled.
And a familiar face in the music video.
Yes, that's my friend Corey. He was on the Big Brother show. So that worked out well.
Absolutely. It's using your network when you can, right? That's how it is. You put this music video out. What was kind of the journey of putting this music video together? Because I know with the pandemic and everything, like what give me the timeline of this music video.
Okay, so I was actually so lucky because I filmed the music video in California,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of a crazy state right now, in 2019, like towards the end of 2019.
Yeah.
So my plan with the video was to put it out like exactly a year ago. So it was supposed to be like fresh in 2020, putting it out. And obviously that did not happen. So I've kind of just been sitting on this for a little over a year, waiting for the right time. And here we are.
Here we are. No, it's a great music video. It's interesting too because there's those moments in your career that kind of take you to next levels, right? Do you think putting this music video out, kind of almost like a statement, people get to see it on CMT, it's such a big audience. Is it safe to say this is kind of one of those big kind of breakout moments for Olivia Faye?
I would say so, because it's really kind of setting the tone for the rest of my music releases, and working with such an amazing platform like CMT has already helped me get my foot in the door to some really other cool opportunities. So I'm just crossing my fingers that, country music listeners respond really well to it, because I put my heart and soul into what I do. So I'm just so thrilled to finally be putting something out there.
Absolutely. So we're going to do a segment right now that I do with a lot of my musician guests. This is called Name 3. So this is an opportunity for my viewers and listeners to kind of discover and check out your music. Your answers of these songs. I need 3 songs, Olivia. I need 3 Olivia Faye songs. They could be released or unreleased, but there's 3 specific songs. So I need you to name me an upbeat, up-tempo Olivia Faye song. And then I need a heartfelt Olivia Faye song, and then I need, I guess you could say it's the new one with the music video, but I need like a trendy or newer Olivia Faye song. So upbeat, heartfelt, and trendy. Name three of Olivia Faye. Go.
Okay, so my next single, which is an upbeat Olivia Faye song, is going to be called The Chase. It's very fun and flirty. A very heartfelt song that I just recently put out in January is Out of My System. And then the more trendy new wave Olivia Faye is Save My Number.
You like like you knew what to say exactly. Some people have a hard time with that question. I'm just saying.
I almost stumbled on my own songs, but
Well, no, because everyone kind of, that's why I said, put save my number, because a lot of people for the third one, they get kind of lazy. They're just like, I'm going to say this song because it's a single and we have a music video for it out now. Like they kind of don't, they're not sure about it, but no, that's great. I mean, music videos have kind of, I don't think, ever left. I mean, I feel like there's this kind of narrative about, I remember watching Green Day at the MTV Music Video Awards when I was younger, being like, say music videos, we need more music videos. And I always thought of like, I've never not stopped watching videos on YouTube, right? Do you think that's a fair statement, that music, and that's why maybe this was a cool opportunity for you, because you're making a music video, it's going to go on CMT. People are still watching music videos.
agreed. I totally agree because I think people always want that visual to go along with their favorite song or favorite artist. And it's like something to look forward to and something fun. So I totally agree with your statement. I don't think music videos will ever die.
No. When people listen to Olivia Faye, you're hoping that they, enjoy the music you're making, and, there's the country and the pop aspect of it. It's a nice blend as well. We'll talk about that a little bit as well. But diving deeper into it, Olivia, what are you hoping they truly get out of listening to your music? Like, what are you hoping they get out of it besides being like, I love this, I want to replay this? Is there anything more you're hoping they get out of it?
Well, already I'm seeing people responding to like my last song that I put out of my system. And it's been nice to see so many people say, wow, I can really relate to this. And it kind of puts the words in their mouth that maybe them not as creatives like I am could find the words. So that's nice. But I also hope people really get to just kind of like forget about their problems and just like enjoy the music and just relax. Kind of like how anytime a favorite artist of mine puts out something new, I just get lost in whatever, they're singing about. So with like this, my newest Save My Number, I hope people kind of, just get lost and picture like whatever their fling was or on the beach. And with the next song, I hope people, kind of feel young again and want to feel all flirty or whatever.
What are you noticing? Because like the reason I brought up the whole thing about like the country, the pop aspect of things and everything is because what I'm really enjoying right now in music, because I've always listened to all kinds of music, but I love like the genre bending going on where there's a lot of different kind of sounds being kind of thrown in, you know what I mean? You have, some country artists that have a little bit of kind of hip hop and R&B in there, and you have the country rock songs out there that are pretty heavy but still have that country flavor. What do you think about that being kind of a singer-songwriter country genre, seeing all that genre bending going on right now?
I love that too. I mean, I've been so inspired by bands like Queen, like Freddie Mercury, who brought so many cool elements to the table. And I love that in country music because it doesn't have to just keep you to one lane. Like you can be yourself. And I'm inspired by so many different kinds of music. So it's nice to be able to incorporate that into country music because I'm country through and through, but I've grown up listening to all kinds of music with all kinds of different inspirations. So I love that I can pull from all those inspirations and make it into what is still considered country music.
And what are a few things you enjoy the most about being a singer-songwriter?
Oh
Not
gosh.
even not even country singer-songwriter, like in general. Like what do you like the most about having this profession where you get to kind of create and perform music?
There's so many aspects of being a country music singer that I love so much. Like writing sessions are so much fun to me. Getting in the studio and making a song come to life is so much fun to me. But I think my absolute favorite is being able to put those thoughts into words that people can find relatable and being able to inspire or touch others in ways by saying like, wow, like you sang exactly what I felt. And I didn't know that's what I was feeling until like I heard your song. So that's like really nice. I think that's one of my favorite things is the relationship between myself and the listeners.
And there's some huge like artists in country music that are just kind of trailblazing and doing a lot of things, and you're going to have an opportunity to share the stage with one of them, and that's Travis Tritt. I mean, that is just that's so cool.
I know. I'm so excited for that. I'm like already like preparing like crazy, even though it's a few months away.
But it's pretty crazy too, because Travis Tritt is done a lot of amazing things in this genre of music. So the fact that you're going to be able to kind of be on that stage with him, like what's going through your mind a little bit?
Well, it's just like what I've always dreamt of and where I know the direction I've wanted to head, but it still is always surreal to me. Anytime I've opened up for some bigger artists and bands, I'm just always like, wow, like this is what I was meant to do in life. But definitely right now going through my head is like to be the most prepared I can possibly be. And I'm just excited to share my new music that I'm putting out with the world and hopefully to gain some amazing fans from that as well.
Now you're from Kentucky, you said, but you reside in Nashville, correct?
Correct.
So,
and I've been to Canada.
Pardon me?
I've been to Canada. It's beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah, no, it's we love, especially Ottawa, like we love country music. Like it's amazing. But it's one of those things. So what I'm noticing too, though, is I have a lot of friends that live in Nashville and perform music. And although like country, there's a lot of other really cool genres of music doing really well in Nashville as well.
I totally agree. I love all the other music scenes. I find myself like going to certain jazz night venues where I know they have great jazz music or other types of music as well, because, it's nice to find inspiration from other genres. So I love that about Nashville.
I know it's really, really cool because there's some of my favorite like rock bands I'll be listening to. They're not even like they're from Nashville, and do you feel like people just kind of associate like right away, like if you're a musician from Nashville, you're country? Like I feel like that like they assume that it's just country music all the time.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely the stereotype, but it definitely is starting to change. Many people from Canada are coming here and many people from LA, and they're bringing their own sounds, and it really is growing. But definitely the stereotype is like, oh, if you sing in Nashville, you're country music.
I mean, getting to our point though about all the different kinds of music going on, have you thought about maybe collabing with a non-country artist? Like, has that come to mind?
Oh, definitely. I would do that in a heartbeat. Like
That'd be
any
pretty
kind of
cool.
collaboration I love, and that would be pretty cool. I need to make it happen.
Stay tuned. Absolutely. Olivia, thank you so much for taking some time on Popternative. I really appreciate it.
Well, I really appreciate you having me. And yeah, next go around when I have a new music video and all that, we'll have to get back together again and chat about that.
Absolutely.
Because next month I'm going to be putting out a new song and there's good things to come.
And the new music video is out.
Yep.
So they could check that out. And where could they follow you on social media to keep up to date with everything?
Okay, well, I'm on Instagram. I'm at Livy Love. Don't make fun of me because I made it when Instagram was like first a thing, but then it stuck. Everyone calls me Livy Love. And then you can also find me on Twitter and Facebook at I am Olivia Faye. I have a website, which is oliviafaye.com. All my socials are on there, all my new music and my music video.
Amazing. Well, seriously, thank you so much. Congrats with the music video and all the best for the future of your career as well.
Well, thank you so much. It's so nice to talk to you today.
Absolutely. Well, this has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative for previous episodes. Until next time, this is Olivia Faye and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.